I first got stuck into the legal system as a juvenile because I had substance use issues. I was 14 years old when I first got caught up into the legal system.
Well, one of the biggest challenges is that many of the youth who appear in delinquency cases are not even old enough to legally have a job.
26% of children in New Mexico live in poverty.
When we're talking about juveniles, we're talking about young people under the age of 18 who have been referred to the criminal justice system. And those young people typically go to children's court. And children's court is designed and focuses on the best interest of the child, which is different than adult court.
Being a queer teen coming out of the closet to conservative parents wasn't the easiest thing, and that really pushed me to my drug use. Instead of being criminalized for my drug use, I should have had more help.
When you impose a fine or a fee and the young person or their family can't pay for it, what happens then, it becomes a violation. And then that triggers a whole series of the young person having to go back into court. And then they never get out of the court system.
Many of the youth are being raised or cared for by their grandparents or other relatives who have no legal obligation to pay any of the fees incurred by the young person.
It's expensive for a family. It's not easy.
I think by taking away fines and fees, we're going to take a lot of stress off of families. Right now, when a child is made to pay a fine and fee, they are not able to work, so their families pay. That means that siblings and parents also are paying this fee. If we're able to eliminate it, I think that families will be able to allocate more resources towards their children.
Children's court is supposed to do everything we can to provide them with support, like either through community service, school, some kind of technical training. And if they're having to pay for fines and fees, then they can't afford to pay for these other things.
The juvenile justice system, as stated in our children's code, the ultimate purpose is to rehabilitate and to remember that these are children. They're still in the process of learning right from wrong.
Instead of being penalized, instead of making my family go through all these court costs, I should have had help instead, and maybe things could have turned out a little bit different.
Using fines and fees, we miss a teachable moment.
When we take away these fines and fees, we're not punishing them for the trauma that they've suffered. Instead, we're offering them a different sort of rehabilitation. We're offering them, a chance to recognize the wrong they've done, but to move forward instead of to become trapped into a system.
The Sentencing Commission is supporting it, and the Sentencing Commission is comprised of everyone involved in the criminal justice system.
Passing this legislation would be a first right step in the right direction in not criminalizing youth.